Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. You got through Monday, onward to Tuesday. The week is going to fly by from here on out. Trust me on that. And I'm here to bring you positivity and smiles most every morning to help you get through it. No Michelle this morning, a little bit slower to get up. She had a late night last night, but that's okay. I'm here, like I said, to help get you through it. I know you'd rather have Michelle here, but that's okay. We're here. We'll get through it together. So what are we talking about on this day? Yes, it is Tuesday. Yes, it is August 12th, 2025. I hope you had a great Monday. I hope it wasn't too Monday. It was a bit Monday for us here. Of course, just getting off vacation. But again, we got through it. And now we're on Tuesday. Tomorrow we get over the hump. It'll be the weekend before you know it. You got this. You got this. So what are we talking about on this day? Well, it's a day for some of the biggest animals you'll find because it happens to be World Elephant Day. Yeah. So if you love your big pachyderms, your big elephants, think they're adorable, think they're cute, just think they're fun. Well, today's the day to celebrate them. Get out to Animal Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom, and check out the elephants today. But celebrate these creatures that have been a little bit on the concerning list as far as being hunted, basically for their tusks. These beautiful, beautiful animals that are hunted just for the ivory in their tusks. But they're making a comeback, and we want to support that. And you can support them, of course, in nature themselves, but also by learning more about them at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park, including doing maybe the Caring for Giants tour out there, which we have not done yet, but we've heard great things about. Would love to experience it someday, but that's a way to get kind of up close and personal, learn more about their care for these amazing animals. Or, obviously it's more about the real animals, but if you're looking for something more on the fun side, well, you can always, of course, hop on Dumbo out at Magic Kingdom or Disneyland or wherever. There's so many Dumbo's attractions throughout the Disney parks, and enjoy a ride on our favorite cute little elephant for a little spin around the park. Absolutely. Why not? Sure. Happy World Elephant Day, everybody. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, it also happens to be yesterday was Sons and Daughters Day. Well, your son and daughter might be a middle child. Well, today is National Middle Child Day, a day to celebrate those children that aren't the oldest of your three, possibly, or more, or they aren't the youngest. And sometimes they may feel a little passed over because a lot of attention goes to the firstborn and the most recent born. But, we love all our children just the same. And yeah, definitely enjoy them on this day. Middle Child Day could also be known as Jan Brady Day or Lisa Simpson Day. So many middle children that we know from television. But yeah, it's a day to celebrate those kids that sometimes can feel a little neglected, but are amazing parts of our family. We know it. We love them all. And today's the day to definitely show that. Show that every day, but especially on National Middle Child Day. Absolutely. Today, maybe you could show them some love with some julienne fries. Julienne French fries, also known as shoestring fries. Not necessarily my favorite type of French fries, but I love all French fries. I am not turning down julienne fries. But yeah, maybe, one way I can really like some julienne fries or some shoestring fries, throw them on top of a nice steak, just to kind of add that little pop of extra flavor, salt, whatever. That would be wonderful. I'm okay with that more as a garnish, more than just as a full side dish. But anyway, you enjoy them. Today's the day to have some. It's also a day, if you want to celebrate with something a bit sweeter, how about for gooey butter cake? Do you know what gooey butter cake is? It's a cake that's basically was associated with the St. Louis area, the Missouri area. And it's a cake made out of cream cheese, butter, eggs, sugar, known for having kind of a firm, buttery crust. And then the gooey part is the center, which almost creates almost like a pudding-like flavor. But that sounds delicious. I don't think I've ever had it, but it sounds wonderful. Love to have it. You can have it in all sorts of different flavors, of course. Usually it's topped a lot with some powdered sugar that you see here in this photo, But yeah, that sounds yummy. Maybe that would be something you can try out making today and enjoy on this given day for sure for the gooey butter cake day. Absolutely. Also, after you've had your shoestring fries, your julienne fries, or your gooey butter cake, break out the vinyl records and listen to them today because it is Vinyl Record Day, which we love. We have several vinyl records. I used to collect them back in the day. I wish I still had those. I lost them over the years. I mean, we're talking back in the late 80s, early 90s. It's a long time ago because I'm old. But we have started collecting them again and do listen to some of the records now. But man, I love vinyl records. I love them. I used to love back in the 80s and 90s. It's a little more popular now. It's a little harder to find some great deals on them because the popularity has sprung back. But back in the late 80s, early 90s, everything was kind of transitioning to CDs at that point. And vinyl was kind of going by the wayside. So people would sell their vinyl records, and you could go into a record shop, and I would just love leafing through them, finding what gems were out there. And you could pick up records for two, three, at the most $5. And you can walk in there with $25 and walk out with several great, amazing albums. And some things, the best thing about these albums, especially for the music from back in the day when they weren't recorded digitally, is a lot of times if you can get past the clicks and pops, if you get a really good album that's clean, a really good needle, you can get some sounds from it that they couldn't capture digitally because, digitally it's all, zeros, ones. It's an electronic thing. So there's certain things that don't hit back in the day that they couldn't capture sounds on that were during those recordings. So if you got the vinyl versions of them, you could hear everything about some of this amazing music. So some of the music of the Beatles, the Stones, those kind of things, amazing, amazing sounds, Pink Floyd, things like that. You could capture a lot of that better on vinyl than you could on a CD or anything digital, anything you can get today off of your streamers, whatever. Of course, it's changed as we've progressed. It's gotten better digitally, but from some of that older music, that vinyl is the best way to go. And if you love that, today's the day to go maybe shopping at your favorite record shop or break out the vinyl you already have in your home. We have many friends that have a lot of records. We only have a few. We have some friends that have tons of records. Today's the day to break them out and enjoy. And maybe enjoy on your birthday. If it is your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you again. It is August 12th, 2025. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. How about yesterday was National Hip Hop Day. Today is a great day to celebrate one of the most popular rap hip hop artists of the early 90s, Sir Mix-a-Lot. At least one of his songs. He turned 62 today, born on this day in 1963. Of course, that famous song of his, Baby Got Back, hit number one in 1992 on the Billboard charts. Huge smash hit. He's done other music as well, of course, but that was his big song. He won the Grammy Award for that. He also won an AMA as the favorite rap and hip hop artist in 1993. Happy birthday to Sir Mix-a-Lot. Maybe break out some vinyl and listen to Baby Got Back today. Sure. Why not? Or any of his other great songs that he's had. How about one of the best tennis players of all time? Pete Sampras turns 54 today, born on this day in 1971. He spent 286 weeks at number one on the tennis rankings. That is the third most of all time. He's won 14 Grand Slam titles, including 7 Wimbledons, 5 U.S. Opens. Just an amazing, amazing tennis player Pete Sampras was and continues to be to this day. Happy birthday to him. And one of our favorites, happy birthday to Yvette Nicole Brown. She also turns 54 today, also born on this day in 1971. We love her most as Shirley on Community, but she's also been in many, many other television shows and movies, usually making small appearances. She's been in the Marvel Universe, but many of the TV shows you love, she's either made cameos or guest appearances or had recurring roles on. Disney-wise, she played Luna, the voice of Luna in Elena of Avalor. And of course, she's done many things. If you go out to any of the D23 expos or any of those things, a lot of times she is your moderator, your host for a lot of these events. She's done a lot of that with Disney. She's a big Disney fan and she's amazing. And We've not met her yet, but we've heard nothing but great things about anybody who has been lucky enough to run into her, not like at the D23 Expo or some of these events, that she is just so wonderful, nice, and sweet. So yeah, happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Shameless self-promotion time before we get out of here on this Tuesday. Yes, as we've already mentioned, our new episode dropped just on Sunday. Hopefully you've had a chance to download it, listen to it. It's a bit long, so maybe you haven't heard the whole thing yet. We did our best to keep it in a decent timeline because there was a lot to talk about as we recapped our first ever Disney Vacation Club member cruise, which we just finished last Thursday. Hopefully you got a chance to check it out and learn more about what we experienced on this. Find out if it's something that you might have some interest in the future. We talked about all the amazing panels that we were able to check out, some of the amazing food, some of the amazing celebrities are in it too, all the great stuff that goes along with this, the gifts we received. And yes, everything you've heard about these cruises is true. We talk all about it. And if the video version is more your thing, well, just this morning, we did release the new video version of this episode as well. So download, listen to the audio version first, and then go to YouTube. Maybe you're watching us on YouTube now. Go to YouTube, watch the video version. We include a lot of pictures about all the things we're describing, some videos as well. You'll want to check that out for sure at some point. Again, so if you don't know on YouTube, there could be a little confusion here because when our actual episodes are released, they're also released on YouTube just as audio versions. It'll be a static picture, and then it'll be the entire episode with everything, the stuff we talked about before the main topic, the Disney stories of the week, our tips of the week, everything else after the main topic. That's there for you, but there are no videos of us, which for many of you is fine. And there's no other pictures that you may hear us talking about on the show. And then later on in the week, we will release the actual video version, which will just be that main topic, which is just this right here, the recap of our Disney member cruise, which is probably the biggest thing you're most interested in anyway. And that is, includes obviously us speaking about it and a lot of these photos, videos, whatever we have included with it. So just clarifying that. So check them both out. Check it all out. But check out any of our content. We appreciate anybody who's ever checked out any of our content. Thank you so much. All right, going to get out here. Everybody, have a fantastic day. It's Tuesday. Yes, it's still early in the week, but we're moving through it. Before you know it, it'll be the weekend again, and I'll be here with you most every single morning, probably every single morning this week, to share in that with you. Bring some smiles, of course, hopefully bring some positivity. And as I like to say every day, yes, keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.